Good day, everyone. Today, we'll be presenting our community hazard profile focused on the area surrounding Southwestern University, FINMA, located in Sambag Dos, Argelio Street, Cebu City. The community surrounding Southwestern University, FINMA, in Argelio Street, Cebu City, is a lively area filled with students, dormitories, shops, and transportation routes. However, despite its busy and vibrant environment, the place faces a recurring problem that greatly affects daily life, which is flooding. Whenever it rains, the streets near the university, especially the section from Palawan Pawn Shop to Orhili Strip, often become filled with stagnant water. This causes inconvenience not only to students but also to residents and business owners who pass through the area every day. The problem is made worse by narrow walkways and poor drainage. Pedestrians are sometimes forced to walk through floodwater while vehicles that are passing by create splashes that make the situation even more uncomfortable. Because Aurelio Street is a main route for jeepneys and other vehicles, flooding can also lead to heavy traffic and accidents.
The area along Aurelio Street, especially in front of Palawan Pawn Shop, up to Aurelio Street near Southwestern University FINMA, experience frequently flooding. This interrupts the daily activities of students, teachers, residents, and business owners. The street becomes difficult to pass, especially it is narrow and crowded with vehicles and pedestrians. During heavy rains, rainwater accumulates because of poorly managed or clogged drainage system. Garbage thrown into canals blocks the water flow, causing the flood to rise quickly. This leads to traffic congestion, slippery roads, and unsafe walking conditions for residents and commuters. The flooding also affects nearby establishments, including boarding houses and shops, and sometimes damage property. In addition, stagnant water becomes a breeding ground for mosquitoes, which may cause health problems like dengue.
Hello everyone, the flooding along Aurelio Street near Southwestern University FINMA is caused by both natural and human factors. For natural factors, flooding happens due to heavy rainfall, poor soil absorption, climate change, and lack of vegetation. For the human factors, the main causes are poor drainage system, improper waste disposal, overcrowding, illegal parking, street vending, and lastly, lack of regular maintenance.
The recurring flooding along Orhili Street has significant impact on the lives of students, residents, and business owners in that area. It disrupts the daily routine as people struggle to go to school or work in time, resulting in inconvenience, stress, and reduced productivity. For the students of Southwestern University FENMA, this often leads to tardiness and missed classes. The flooding also poses serious health and safety concerns. Stagnant water mixed with waste increases the risk of waterborne diseases such as leptospirosis and skin infections. Narrow and slippery roads makes walking dangerous, while vehicles passing through flooded area increases the risk of accidents. Local businesses are likewise affected, as flooding reduces customer traffic and sometimes damages property and goods. This leads to economic loss and discourages future businesses' activity in that area. Despite these negative effects, the issue also highlights the need for community cooperation, regular cleanup drives, proper waste management, and coordination with the local government are essential steps toward building a safer and more resilient environment for everyone.
Okay, here are some general short-term strategies. Sidewalk repairs and cleanup. Focus on immediate repairs of damaged sidewalks and general cleanup to improve pedestrian safety. Clearing obstructions. Enforce or ordinance to remove obstructions like illegal vending and parking to improve traffic flow and pedestrian access. Water accumulation control. Implement immediate declogging of drainage lines and regular cleaning of canals to mitigate flooding. Electrical and hanging wires inspections. Coordinates with utility provides to secure exposed wires and manage cables to prevent accidents. Traffic and crowd management. Deploy traffic enforcers during peak hours and implement pedestrian lanes to manage traffic and improve safety. Lighting and safety enhancement. Replace the broken street lights and conduct inspections to ensure adequate nighttime visibility. The last one is emergency response preparations. Assign safety officers for quick hazard inspections and prepare contact list for emergency repairs.
Good day, everyone, and today we'll talk about the long-term strategies in the hazard mitigation plan. So this aims to provide sustainable and lasting solutions to the recurring flooding and safety issues along Arhelia Street. These strategies focus on infrastructure development, safety enforcement, urban planning, and environmental resilience. First, infrastructure improvements, such as upgrading and expanding the drainage systems, are vital to prevent water accumulation during heavy rain. By installing rainwater catchment tanks and using durable non-slip road materials, the community can reduce surface runoff and enhance pedestrian safety. Regular coordination ensures that these improvements are properly inspected and maintained over time. Second, fire prevention and electrical safety measures, including the installation of fire hydrants, smoke alarms, and emergency exits in boarding houses, aim to reduce the risk of fire-related accidents, especially in densely populated areas. Stricter inspection of electrical wiring further help prevent short circuits and electrocution hazards during floods. Third, urban planning and zoning regulations ensure that buildings meet safety standards and occupancy limits. Renovating or phasing out unsafe and overcrowded structures prevents structural hazards, while designated evacuation areas prepare residents for emergencies. This creates a safer and more organized community space. Lastly, sustainable and environmental practices such as tree planting, waste segregation, and the use of eco-friendly infrastructure like rain gardens and permeable pavements strengthen the area's resilience to climate-related hazards. These approaches not only address flooding but also promote a cleaner and healthier urban environment. Overall, the long-term strategies emphasize prevention rather than response. They ensure that the Arhelio community can adapt to environmental challenges while maintaining safety, accessibility, and the life for everyone.
The roles of community members and the government. Observe rules on waste segregation, parking, and maintaining cleanliness. Take a part in cleanup activities and emergency preparedness drills. And also, report dangers such as blocked drainage, exposed electrical wires, flooding, or unsafe structures.
The barangay and city government collaborate to maintain local cleanliness, enforce law, and coordinate services, while agencies like TPWH, CTOM, Centro, and BFP ensure for infrastructure, traffic management, environmental protection, and fire safety. Utility companies also play a crucial role by maintaining safe installations and fixing exposed wire.
If the plan is implemented, the overall benefits will greatly improve the safety, cleanliness, and convenience of the community. Flooding will be reduced through upgraded and regularly maintained drainage systems, making the streets safer and easier to use even during heavy rain. Repaired sidewalks, better lighting, and organized traffic flow will also make the area more accessible for students, residents, and commuters. The installation of CCTV cameras and emergency response systems will enhance security and disaster preparedness. Proper waste management and community cleanup drives will result in a cleaner and healthier environment. In addition, the cooperation between the community and the local government will strengthen unity and ensure the sustainability of these improvements. Overall, the plan will lead to a safer, cleaner, and more organized Aurelio Street that benefits everyone living and working in the area.
Presenting the blueprint in the hazardous area. So this one right here. Intersection are generally more hazardous due to the increased traffic and potential for collision. While not the highest risk, the increased traffic flows elevates the hazard level above low. And this one here, hospital hospital tend to increase pedestrian and vehicular traffic which can create a hazardous situation. The presence of a hospital suggests a higher than a normal level of activity and potential incident, making it an average area. This one right here, orange one. This is a busy main streets like Ascension Street typically pose risk due to the higher traffic volume and the pedestrian activity. The increased volume of traffic significantly raises the potential for accidents and other incidents, qualifying it as a considerable hazard.
Good day everyone, I am Axel Singkolan and I'll be explaining the implemented solutions or plan for those areas. Our hazard mitigation plan is a two-pronged strategy designed for immediate impact and lasting resilience. In the short term, we are launching a concerted blitz on the most pressing hazard, repairing sidewalks, clearing obstructions, declogging drains, and enhancing lighting and traffic control. These steps will provide immediate relief, making the streets safer to walk and navigate, especially during the rainy seasons. But we are not stopping there. Our long-term vision is to transform our Helio Street into a model of a modern, resilient, and sustainable urban area. These walkways and eco-friendly solutions like rain gardens. It also means strengthening our community through stricter safety standards for boarding houses, proactive urban planning, and robust emergency preparedness. The success of the ambitious plan hinges on a powerful partnership. The government, from the barangay to the city engineering office and DPWH, will provide the mechanical expertise, enforcement, and significant infrastructure investment. Meanwhile, the true backbone of this transformation will be the community members. Your adherence to waste segregation, your participation in cleanup drives, and your vigilance in reporting hazard are what will sustain these improvements for years to come. By working together, government, university residents, and students, we will not only mitigate a hazard, but also build a stronger, more resilient community for everyone. That's all.